That should just about do it. Yes, that'll do it. Hello there, everyone. This is Mark 3, and welcome back to a little bit of Satisfactory. Yes. I don't know why I'm suddenly putting on the accent, but yes, welcome back to Satisfactory. Am I German? Am I French? No. I dub this particular accent. I am Mark 3 as once again being a weirdo. Regional dialect model 3. Or is it model 2? I keep forgetting. Yes. Anyway, yes, welcome back to Satisfactory. Where I'm planning to go on a little trip, but I just wanted to make sure, since rotors are the only thing I need right now for basic steel production. I'm plugging that into my limited assembly lines over here, just so that that can actually keep processing while I wander away from the base. I mean, this side is producing steel plates for me. I'm keeping it relatively stocked, but after I came back after last episode, I've thrown basically my entire screw stockpile into producing more parts and motors and things, and so that's kind of spent. But I need a bunch more, because I also want to set up, as you can probably tell on the list there, my shopping list, I want to produce a another power plant. Yeah. But this one here will keep on going. I'll grab some... I've got plenty there. I've got plenty there. But this episode I'm going to be venturing forth to conquer new resources more than anything else. So there'll be some wandering around, some combat, like there was in the last episode. Some seeking around. And that's because, really, I want to try and let my supply of tickets build up a bit better. Like we're up to, as you can see, 6 tickets right now. Because there's a couple more bits and bobs I want before I probably try and start base building. And that is why I am not going to be working on tower foundation or anything in this episode. Me no words. Yes, me no words. Sometimes. On a dark, cloudy day, where you can't see more than 5 feet. Then I can make a passing imitation of a word. Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it's one of those big guys, right. I guess while we're making the quick trip back out, so let's go with the comments. We've got 2. We've got one from Clint and one from Happy Hafer. So, the comment from Clint, as I double check to make sure the microphone is working. It is good. Just got to make sure, you know. I checked before I started recording, and now I'm just checking again. Right. Clint said, the Bitcoin crash. Oh, yeah, I was vaguely aware of that in the news. Really? That happens. Bit of a mess, and then the news. I only loosely skimmed the news on the way to work. So ooh, limestone. I will exploit you later, my pretty. Don't worry. Yes. So yeah, I'm vaguely aware, but not 100%. Let's see. I want to track down that coal deposit that's nearby. So yeah, vaguely aware. Managed there's second-hand cards on the market very cheap. Last year they were $1,800. This year, now $400. 400. That's more than my entire cash reserve. So that doesn't help me much, if I'm honest. Yeah, I have very little buying power. So that is very cheap, but at the same time, that is me no have money. So I'm not in a position to try and take advantage at all. Is it up there? It's got to be somewhere nearby. Where is it? Oops. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Oops. bonk on the tree. But so yeah, that's why it's such a big deal whenever I manage to actually upgrade my machine, because it's kind of a rarity for me to do so. I thought I just heard something nasty. Oh, there's another deposit over there. But I think I also need to get down there as well, preferably without breaking any bones. There's a note. Whoops! Wasn't planned, but I made it. Bit of a whoopsie there. You are, what, coal? Okay. Rock. Oops, hello. Hi! By the way, if I mentioned I really like this gun. It's so basic, but it still does the job. Makes these guys so much easier to deal with. Oh, hello. There you are. I was just trying to find you. There we go. Sure, it's slow as hell, but still 2 hits to kill the basic guys is pretty good. What are you? You are iron ore. Why does this area have little spikes of minerals all over the place? Oh. It's one little buggers. I do not know where that guy came from. I feel like I want to say somewhere over here. No, that's... Nope, that's the deposit I want. Okay. This gun is not very good at range. Any more? Any more? No. Okay, good. We have ourselves a coal deposit. Very good. Now, we are also right next to water as well, so that's perfect, actually. Perfect for getting a new power plant going. Whee! What biome is this? I do not recognize. Wait a second. No, I don't recognize it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's probably something up there because it looks like there's a parkour puzzle to get up to it. So, probably is. Anyway. Let me just check that out real quick and then I'll get back with Happy Ava's comments.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Yes, yes, alien artifacts. Just up here. Whee! Ooh, I think there's a big boy down there.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
For my paternal figure, I must retrieve alien artifacts.
Harvest.
Actually, that's a potential use for these things. If you could put it down as like a glowy decoration that doesn't spam me with messages saying, hey, get this thing now, idiot. That'd be nice. Okay, let's see. I think I can drop... No, not there. This should be relatively safe. Whee! Yep. Yep. There we go. Made it. Now, where to put this bad boy? I'll just pop back to base real quick because I was out of copper sheets and I need to bunch more to make some more piping, and there's actually some things for us to do back here. I want to put that away there, yes. I might as well chew up these things real quick while I'm at it. We've got a fair bit. Also, that tap space thing is very useful. I mean, holding space was good, tapping it better. Very much so. I mean, I've got a fair bit of DNA now. I've got, what, 108? Yeah, 108. Anyway, moving on, while I dump my organics. We can turn in our milestone now. We have enough rotors in stock, I think. I just have to go and get it. And I've also forgot that we were doing a hard drive analysis. Unfortunately, there's nothing really good here. Bolted frame, which is 3 reinforced plates and 56 screws. This thing is more expensive part for part than the regular modular frame, but it can be operated more quickly. So production speed for a bit less efficiency. Then we've got alloy ingot, which allows us to magnify our iron ingot production by using a 50-50 split of iron and copper ore in a foundry. So that's something. A foundry, though, I think the foundry might one I'm about to unlock. Anyway, then we've also got a alternate copper sheet recipe, which is steamed copper sheets. 1-to-1 copper ingot to copper sheet requires a water input, but just makes that a bit more efficient to make in terms of resources. I think that's the only one I'm not interested in any of these really, but I think that's the most interesting one to me. So I'll just grab that. So that said, we do actually have a water source even right here on this main base. We've got that little pool that we built next to, so we can do that. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get the rotors we need out of the storage over here. Yeah, we've eclipsed what we need by a fair bit. No, that's not the right place. Make my way back through the jungle a little bit. And rotors.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry
Basic steel
grants
production.
access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Okay, so we've got basic steel processing, which can then be used for advanced steel processing, but this one has unlocked a bunch of new bits and bobs. Namely the foundry, we can make steel, steel beams, steel pipes, versatile frameworks, and new products are available in the shop. I think my next pick will be for that vehicle production. We need more rotors, but we can make nearly everything else. Also, I really should get rid of some of this mesh, shouldn't I? Just trying to make sure I don't accidentally click something I don't want to remove. I think that's about it. There we go. Jobs are good. The hill looks so much clearer. Which of course means we're going to pave it over again in the future, but hey ho, what can you do? Anyway, now I can go and get back to getting my second power plant operational. I'm sorry, why does that guy have a jetpack on his back? What the hell is that thing? Whoa! Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting that. Seriously, though, why did that guy have a jetpack? I mean, that was obviously a big hog. I fought one of those when I was hooking up some of the that mountaintop ore mine last episode, but that guy didn't have a jetpack. He just charged at me. What the hell? Now I just need to get back myself and get back to what I was doing, which was actually hooking up that power plant. Okay, you wee blighter. Round 2. How about you? Or if you hit it from outside its engagement range, it just runs away. Well, I don't want you to come back, so... Oi, come back in. It hasn't realised I'm hunting it. Okay. And for some reason it doesn't have that jetpack on anymore. Same one though, because I killed it and it... Yeah, I only hit it a couple of times, it died. It was already hurt, so that was the same one. But for some reason it didn't have that jetpack. Maybe that's what that blast was. Maybe that was a single-use explosive blast or something? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. It's not quite hooked up yet, but I guess I'll show you what I've got here. As I continue on this. Let's just put that there. There we go. So, same kind of layout as I've got at the previous... Actually, no, it's not previous, it's like identical. It's the same setup as the other power plants over to the east. And I just ran out of copper plate in the middle of doing everything, so that's why I kind of had to go and get the stuff back. Like, just go back to the base and all that stuff. So this was meant to be like quick and easy, and then I spent way too much time just... Hang on. There it is. I spent a bit too much time just faffing around with the water supply, because the water supply is a bit awkward. And I still need a bit more because I need to do power connections and stuff like that. And I'm going to need at least one more motor for getting the coal up to the... Sorry, not the coal. Getting the water up to the right altitude. Let's get it out of here now. This way? Yep. So, I'll show you what I've done. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but I now have a down placement in. I've got 2 there. One's not hooked up yet, as you can see. And it feeds up to a little control building, which again, unfinished because don't have all the stuff I want out of the awesome shop. But yeah, just a little thing which has power and water flowing through it. And a single pipeline, that I might need more. Now I just have to check and see how far the water's actually getting. This one has half water. Okay, that means that this one should have no... That has no. Okay. One more should do the trick. Pretty simple so far. And I think this will be as good a time as any to try and get on with Happy Apher's comment, because this was not meant to be... I wasn't planning to have that fight in the middle of it. And I'm also, I said faffing around, I meant it. I've been faffing around a bit. So this is taking me a bit longer than I planned it to. So, oops. I don't like that. I try to avoid the clipping where I can. That means I want to use this again. And it does it again. Okay, right. I'll have to think about that one. Anyway, sorry. Happy Aphids comment. As soon as I stop being distracted. This is kind of why I didn't want to do it in the middle of building stuff, because if I focus on building stuff, I'm not going to respond to the comment, am I? Besides, this isn't all ready to go anyway. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Right. Happy Aphids comment is over here. Right, got it. I didn't consider unloading when I made that tower challenge. I mean, well, to be honest, the only reason I was really aware about it before was because I've had, back when I was originally playing this game before, which is way back at this point, I was having some issues where even a smallish factory building was causing me to slow down. Once it reached a certain size. My RAM was only like 8 gig at the time, so you know, RAM is way better, but same kind of processor and hard drive stuff still. So don't know if that's going to be an issue, but that's kind of why I thought of it. Also, I thought of Minecraft because I used to play a fair bit of modded Minecraft as well, and that had an issue where I was always good at the industrial side of things, like industrial craft, forge crafts, all that kind of stuff. That one where you have the centralized CPU system and all that. And I made a tower base once, which was awesome. It had like automated crafting, it had automated tree farms, it could harvest mobs and things for itself. It did a ton of stuff, and it was laggy as hell. And that's when I learned from Minecraft that Minecraft keeps the chunk loaded vertically, and that was a potential source of problems. I'd never come across it before that, but it was a good lesson to remember. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go wandering off, but it gave me something to waffle on about while I was doing the conveyor belt. See, if I have something I can do it, but reading at the same time is the issue, because I have to look away from what I'm doing on this screen. Anyway, moving on. I know moving stuff gets unloaded, or at least frozen in place, at sufficient horizon distance. I don't think vertically should be any difference, most likely just the distance from the character, but that should not cause any problems for your production in any case. As I understand it, any production building and even belts have a hidden production per minute value or something similar that is still used when running calculations in the background even when unloaded. Yeah, that's true, because if it actually stopped production on everything, then you'd have no end of trouble, really. And basically mega factories wouldn't work at all, if you think about it, because they require all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I need to put that engine on. Logistics, engine. Here should be fine. And it's doing it. Okay, we've got water flow. Good. We should be good. Though I do have the parts on me for a third engine if I need it. I think. Yes, I do. I've brought enough parts for 10 engines. Anyway. What was I saying? You can tell it's a bit late for me. I'm just getting slightly distracted. Right. Yeah, having the calculations. All the buildings have that. The belts have that as well, because they have the value of like X per minute. They probably have like X potential and stuff like that as well, because they don't just teleport stuff around. But yeah, big factories would really struggle unless it was doing something like that in the background to try and help reduce the load. Moving on. Moving on, your comment, you said exactly that, sorry. If that were not the case, any sufficiently large base would run out of resources, as the faraway mines would unload and stop working. And that size is actually... Hang on, I just had to scroll down. Actually pretty small, less than your power setup is away from your base. So since it's not happening, the belts, trains and drones still get supplied properly, tower challenge is still possible. And yes, I agree with this, what you mentioned looks good enough for tower foundations. Now you just have to decide on suitable floor size. Well, you'd be surprised how often, well, how quickly, hello Cole, how quickly a 10 by 10 would fill. So I'm tempted to say like the outer limit would be a 20 by 20, and then rather than build a cube, I'll actually shape it within that. So I'd say I'll try the tower challenge as we go. Just checking 45, 90, that needs 180 per. Dan was telling me something about... Sorry, Dan was telling me something in Dama's streams on Satisfactory about it's like 1 to 3 or something like that. Woo! On these guys instead of 1 to 2. I'm not entirely sure, so I need to get this thing sorted out anyway. But yeah, the other reason I'm wanting to wait for this, wait a bit before I actually go and get, you know, words. Wait a bit before I get words, yes. That makes sense. That's actually sounds about right for me. Right, sorry, I found my train of thought. Right, one of the reasons I'm waiting to get more tech before I start doing the tower challenge is I want to actually, you know, make use of this tower in general. So I am thinking that I want to get whereabouts is it here? That I want to get access to train tech first, because then I can build the foundations with the trains in mind. Otherwise, well, the thing is, I don't know how big a train station is, and I'm vaguely aware that I might need it bigger to try and build. Oh, listen to me, I sound like I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, kinda. But yeah, if I want to build a longer train station, then I want to have the tower built in such a way, because I might want to include the station as part of the actual size limit of the tower itself. And the ground floor is probably going to wind up being like a resource storage area, and then production will go up from that. So that's my general plan. Though I still need to do the whole thing of like get a basic... Good, you're flowing. Is gets basic production going, which I've still neglected to do because I've just been focusing on other things. Yeah, that power plant is now fully functional, and that'll give us more power to play with to do other stuff. So yeah, tower challenge probably start once I actually get access to trains. I think there was some quartz nearby. Ah, there's a couple of quartz up there. I'm exactly on the right track for it as well, actually. And I do need quartz to unlock some stuff as I get stuck on a rock. But yeah, sorry. I know I got slightly distracted during that answering to the comment, but we got the important stuff covered, and I even found something to talk about a little bit, which is always nice. If I make vaguely word-sounding noises, it's a good day. I think I know where I am, actually. Oh, they're good. Right. I think I know where I am. In relation to a map I'm becoming more familiar with. For anyone who's not aware, Dam has been doing... Well, I mentioned it vaguely in passing. Dam has been started doing a live stream series of this game. We're a couple of episodes in at this point. His plan is to alternate between this and Factorio every other week. Last weekend was this. Next weekend is this coming weekend. Sorry, about the time that this one's released is to be Factorio, and then this coming weekend is going to be another Satisfactory. And I've been staying up late to try and take part in these. As a result, I'm becoming familiar with where we started, which was like the easier desert biome. But if I scan and we find that multiple coal deposits down south... Whoa! That is... Holy moly! Aha! 3 coal deposits. Yeah, I believe that this is the easy desert biome. The new player-friendly desert biome is down here. Fairly sure. Fairly sure. Anyway, just an interesting tidbit there. Now I must get back to extracting quartz and sorting out quartz because I do need to get some quartz to progress my research a bit. Conducting a little flow rate test. Gotta make sure where everything's going. Jolly good. Everything seems to be going where it needs to be. Now I just need to button this thing up. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Yep. So just waiting on roof tech, really, to finish buttoning all this up. But we have a multi-layer structure refining the output of these 2 pure crystal mines over here. I say crystal, no, it's quartz. This top floor is running quartz crystals and producing those as quite a clip. Then it's feeding them down, if we just follow the catwalk down, to this external elevator. And to this is the feed point. 2 outputs, 2 belts of input, 2 belts of output, and as you can see the other output running is on this level, which is producing silica. Now I did the math, and the output of 1 pure mine with a tier 1 mine tier 1 mine pure produces exactly 1 tier 2 belts worth of raw, and tier 2 belt is 2 times tier 1 belt. Tier 1 belt can support 2 constructors, 1 each of silica and the crystal bed things. So a tier 2 belt will support 4, and I just split them by floor just to unify them a bit that way. Then we've got the splitters, which of course feed into a couple of storages for personal use, and a merger, which then feeds across. Let me just grab a stack really quick of each of these, which feeds across over here to my little workshop area and my local awesome sink, which of course is producing me more coupons quite steadily. I should also get a awesome shop in here as well, because I tend to put those in anywhere there's an awesome. I don't have screws. Okay, let's go up here. So I included a MAM in this area because I just need the MAM for getting the tech, which I can now unlock through quartz. let's go ahead and do that. So, we pick up... Oh, I've spent all the resources I need. We can get inflated dimension, increase our storage, at the very least. But it looks like a trip back to base and a bit of crafting time is needed, but I'm all out of time for recording this as well. I need to get some stuff edited and then go to bed. So, going to call it there, I'm afraid. We have made some progress. We have not got... Actually, all we need to know is frames to research purple power shards. Nice. We don't have a good supply of mycelia. Caterium, we just need to whip up some wire for that one. So yeah, there's some more techs and things coming soon. But that's all for this episode, as I said. So, yeah, sleep beckons. But not just yet, I have things to do. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, and gives me the virtual head pats I oh so crave. And I'll see you all some other time. Good night, everybody.